Good morning, children. Today we'll start the revision of English 2 from the chapter number 1, Tom Whitewashes. This particular extract was taken from a famous novel of writer Mark Twain, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, which was written in 1876. So let's start the chapters with chapter summary, and then we will see the question answers. So on a bright Saturday morning, Tom was given the task of whitewashing the fence by Aunt Polly, and he received this task as a punishment. Why? Because he did a mischief. And what is the mischief? That he had played hooky from the school and went for swimming. So he hasn't attended the school, he missed the school and went for swimming. So he got this task. Now the task was to paint a fence with whitewash, okay, and the fence was 30 yards broad and 9 feet high. Saturday was supposed to be a holiday for Tom, and he had already made plans. But what happened instead? He got a punishment. So he was very sad. And what happened? He began to think of the plan which would save him from the task of painting the fence. So when he saw Ben Rogers coming or approaching him, he didn't give any look to him, or he made himself busy that I am now busy and I am doing some very important work. So he was portraying this. Earlier he had tried to do or to involve Jim for doing the work, but Jim refused because Aunt Polly came out for checking and Jim has to go. And so when Tom saw Ben Rogers coming, he thought of a plan. So what the plan was? He made his work very important in front of Ben Rogers. And what happened? As a result, Ben wanted to prove himself to Tom. And he also wanted to paint the fence. And Tom was succeeding in his idea. So what happened? He made the whole act of whitewashing the fence sound as if it was some artistic venture, and he made a great show of applying whitewash and admired his work. And Ben Rogers was palpitating when Tom will give him some opportunity to paint the fence and show his talent also. He was very eager to prove himself that if Tom can do, I can do that also. So what he did, he requested to Tom, and Tom pretended, okay, I am unwilling. But when Ben offered him something or the core of the apple, he agreed. Same thing happened with the other boys, and they offered the things which they have and they thought of great value. While they did their work, Tom rested and played. And he discovered a great law of human action without knowing it. What was that? In order to covet a thing, it is only necessary to make the thing difficult to attain. So this was the summary of the lesson. Now there are few questions which you write as a revision in your fair notebook. Okay, so you will make the separate after writing all the question answers of lesson up to lesson number uh, 7, Grandma Climbs a Tree. We have gone through the lessons. Lesson number 1, 2, 4, 5 and 7. Let me mark once more so that you will know. So we have read lesson number 1, 2, 4, 5 and 7. So this is your syllabus. So after completing all the question answers up to this, you just take one notebook and write revision over that, and from there you start writing the revision. Okay, and for revision what you need to do, you need to write all the word meanings are given in the textbook. Okay, this is the word meanings you need to write, all the word meanings you will write. And then what you will do, you will see page number 12, book exercise. So question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 and 8. From here extract number 1, 2 and question number C. This think and write question. Question number 2, 3. Okay, so this much will be the revision for today.